Well, okay then. All right, folks. I realize that I'm just going to have to deal with the challenges that come with this. I thought I had this all figured out. Let me lock this one down. All right, guys. Hey, I'm Wayne. This was happening. I've been having problems with my live for the last 2 days. It just started happening. So if you catch me during this time here, I just closed one stream and opened another. So this kind of allowed me to catch my breath and get things going. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, yeah, yes, sir. Okay. All right. Well, today we're going to be working on a Recar. I was just wrapping up what do you call it? I was just wrapping up a Bissell, and actually, it's a good Bissell. It's just is probably maybe about a few years old. I'll check the date to see how old it is. And it was a spray issue. We fixed the spray issue, but then when putting it back together, we noticed that the back of the Bissell, the body, um, was fragile. The Where the screws go into, if we put the same screw in, it would just go all the way through, right? And then if that happens, you can't recline because it'll get stuck. It can affect how the water sits, whether the water is being pulled out of the shampoo, the water tank. So I had to fasten that, and so I came up with a solution I use on other vacuums. I just use it on a protein, and I use it on a shark, because particular those sharks. Let me see if I have one here. I could probably show you the shark. Maybe I moved it. It's a cover, and what happened is the cover would break. Okay, sorry about that. I'm bending down and everything, but the cover would break. The back of the shark would break, and then all of a sudden you can't recline it because there's a gap between the lower portion of the system and the cover. All right. Uh, we'll get into it anyway. But I'm wrapping it up. I'm just gonna wrap it up. So guys, just bear with me as I kind of get my stuff together here. And I had a riddle and everything ready to go, man. I normally put riddles in the channel. And if you like content like these, and if you just want to just join the chat, the backpack chat, these guys are just really cool do-it-yourselfers. Really, not radical people, man. Just about getting the job done. Just making sure that, we're accountable. Stop blaming the world for everything. Obviously, there's some blame that can go around if someone does something directly to you, but just the whole idea of, I'm not succeeding because, okay, fine, but it doesn't help. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, so okay, fine, my machine is broken, but what do I have to do now? I can either buy another one or I can fix it. And those are the really two things we got to focus on. Okay, all right, how it broke, who broke it. If how it broke is going to help me fix it, fantastic. But if it's just a point blame on who broke it, what is it going to do for you, right? All right, let me see. Friday morning, repairs. All right, so we had a blast. All right, so let me save this. Let me put this one here to private, and this is public, and I'm open and I'm rocking and rolling. All right, I don't even have a what do you call that? I don't even have a thumbnail for this thing, but it's okay. Something is going on, and I'm gonna figure out what it is. I'll figure out what it is. You know, you know what I mean? Like adversity wins for a season. But it's not gonna win all the time. As long as you're a fighter, all right. That's all. That's it, man. Okay. Well, let's do this then. Let's adjust this camera so you can see what I'm doing. I have the Recar, but I am wrapping up this Bissell, so I do want to finish it. Okay, I do want to wrap it up. All right, so let's do this. Let's adjust this here. Move this back a little bit. Let's excuse my little bald head here getting in your way, right? Let's see. All right, now can I turn this down? No, we're just gonna have to work from far. Now the other setup have two cameras. One was this kind of regular focus camera, and the other one kind of focused on the machine. So what we'll have to do here is just kind of pull it back. All right. So for any who knows who's going through this. So anyone who is actually dealing with this situation, right, where you have a machine, it's good, but something silly happened and something cracked, and you're like, damn, you know, I gotta buy a whole new machine, or I have to stop using the machine I love so much because of this one little hiccup. Okay. Well, if that little hiccup, let me make sure this is not in right. When you put these guys back in, there's a, you know what? I never even knew the name of it, but in this particular kind of Bissell, it allows airflow. The airflow is going to determine, and also is going to block, okay, whether solution is going to the carpet or whether it's just water, because one section has solution and one section is the water, right? In this particular model, right? So this thing here on the side, just want to make sure it's in, because make sure it's right inside of the thing here. There you go. Okay. All right, we're in there. We're in like Flynn. Okay. That's the one thing I didn't really like about these units, putting them back together like this, because they're so finicky, you know. You just have to be patient, because if you kind of brute about it, it's gonna smack you. And sometimes I could get like that. I could be like, come on, get together now. Enough of this. All right, look like we're good. All right, this side here, just want to make sure everything is, because you want this to be closed up. You know, you want this to seal. You see how this gap right here, right? So you don't want the gap here, right? You want it to be sealed up. So what you have to do sometimes is open it again, see if you're missing something, see what's happening, and it looked like I'm gonna have to do that because I put one of these. This is what I did to fix it, so at least everyone is on the same page. All right, so the regular screws are about this size. Okay, well, I can't find my screw right now, but look, the regular screws are tiny screws like these, you know, like this. And what happened is the back just got eaten out, right? Both sides, right? So I was like, all right, well, here's one of the regular screws. So I was like, well, I can do this. We can forget about it, and you could chuck it and throw it away. I say don't chuck it, fix it, okay? Especially if you're the kind of person that want to be a good steward with your finances, right? Here they are. These are the tiny screws, okay? If you want to be a good steward with your finances, then, or if you just want to teach the kids, you know, responsibility and stuff like that, then it's a good thing to do. I mean, of course, if you have the money, you just want to splurge and buy the next new thing, it's up to you. But if you're like most of the people in the country who just want to protect what they've invested in, this is it's probably best that you learn to fix these things. All right, or take it to someone who will fix it for you. You know, it's up to you. All right, so here we go. Let me allow me to take this off. So now, so I had put the back in, and now I gotta back out, and that's the part me personally, my own pet peeve about these machines is there are times you have to put it together, take it apart, put it together, take it apart, just to get it right, and sometimes it could be, you know, they have their moments. So let's see. Maybe I just have to just wiggle, and that's it. All right, let me take this over. Let's see, where am I missing? I'm missing something here. What am I missing here? Because everything is supposed to be in place, but something is blocking me, and I don't like that. You know, I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, I'm gonna have to take it off. Yeah, it's not. I'm not getting any way. Something up here is pushing back and not allowing me to close. So let's take out this back. All right. And if you're hanging with me, man, just hang with me. Either way, I gotta get the job done. The camera just happened to be on. If you're hanging out, hang out. Hey, man, what's up, man? Okay, there's a couple of people. You know, there's some funny folks out there, man. It is what it is. Oh, man. Hey, look at it, man. You gotta be good at something. You know, I'm an advocate of that. You gotta be good at something. And if you're going to be good at that, you better be really good, man. You got to land your joke. You know what I mean? You got to land it like perfectly. Okay? So I'm not sure if people out there can see what you wrote. But you got to be good at it, bro. Oh, my gosh. I'm an advocate for that, man. If you're gonna do it, be good. All right, let me see what the hell is stopping my thing from going down, man. This is pissing me off. Let me see. Everything looks right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, everything looks right. Everything is in place. This guy is here. Slide back. He's here, slide back. Okay, I'm able to turn this. I wonder if he's the problem. This is kind of tight. This is too tight for me. This is too tight for my taste here. Not really. Okay. This is an issue. It's not turning all the way. Maybe it's this. This is too tight. Golly. Break. Why are you so tight? This might be my pain in the. This might be it right here, folks. Can't seem to turn it. Okay, let's get you out. Let's get this out of here. I see what I did. I had it the opposite way. I'm supposed to have it in on this side. The swirl, this little swirl thing here that turns. I did it the wrong way. This side is supposed to interact with the swirling thing that allow this to go up and down and up and down. And I had it the wrong way. So let's do that. You know what I like the fact, and I talk to my kids about this stuff. You're gonna have to allow yourself to make mistakes, and forgive yourself for it. Here we go. So this is the function. So if you look at it, it goes up, it comes down, it goes up. Same thing that happened to that guy with the doll over here. He have to find a way for his stuff to go up and down, and that's that. What, you didn't think I got jokes too, bro? Oh man, we think this is, man. You gotta have some way to get your stuff to go up and down, and if a real person can't do it, then a doll is, you do what you gotta do. I don't recommend it, but that's what it is. All right, now I'm just going on this side, guys, because I don't want to fight this anymore. Let's see now. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Sweet. So now that I have this here, I'm going to lock it in, man. I don't even want to play with this guy again. So I'm going to put the 2 screws on this side, and then I'll worry about the back afterwards, okay? And we'll put the cover over here and lock it in so that we don't have any movement. I don't need no other movement. Now that I have this guy right where I want him. I got him right where I want him. I don't want him to move, okay? You ever saw that happen to me in school one time? There was a bully in school, right? I mean, like a real bully. The ones that like Dave said, the one that sit on you and take your lunch. Not the one that make fun of your hair, like today's bully, you know? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking a real bully. And some of you know what I'm talking about. This guy picked a fight with a friend of mine. Well, you know what it is. I lent a friend of mine my lunch card. I had a lunch card. You know, you get the lunch at school. So I'm like, well, I'm not eating lunch, man. You go ahead. You know, I lent him my lunch card, and the bully took my friend's lunch card. My friend was a tiny dude, man. He was probably about, you know, he was a little guy, okay? If he was an adult right now, he would probably be about this high or something. And so I went back. I said, I want my lunch card. Now, I'm only telling this story to tell you that you got to hold it before you don't want it to lose it, right? That's my analogy. So I'm not going off in a tangent. So he grabbed the guy, right? So I said, hey, man, give me my lunch card back, right? Maybe I should have went to a teacher or something. I don't know. Tell him, hey, he got my lunch card. But, you know, I'm like, man, give me my lunch card. And so he had a couple of guys around him, and he's talking, you know, like, you know. And I said, look, man, because I was more afraid of my mom than I was of him. You know what I'm talking about? So I said, look, give him my lunch card, man. Whatever. He goes into the whole thing is, I'll meet you after school. You know, back in those days, meet you after school. All right. I said, whatever, man. So I got my lunch card back. He gave it back to me. But that was I guess he had to save face because I wasn't stepping down, right? So he had to save face. So he said, well, I'm going to give you back your lunch card, but you're going to meet me after school. I was like, fine, whatever. Give me my lunch card. Got my lunch card back. After school, the guy's waiting for me. Everybody's around, the whole crowd, everybody. And I'm just like I'm going home, man. You know, I got nothing to prove. I got my lunch card back. And he tackled me like a football tackle. And I had him like this. So he's a boxer, man. I saw him like sizing up, and I was like, shit, man, I'm not a boxer like that. I'm strong, you know. So I figured, all right, he tackled me. I hold him in a headlock, and I said, I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go, buddy. So oh man, too bad you did that. He probably should have tried all those boxing techniques I saw that he was showing off, because that's when I got nervous. I said, shoot, if he knows how to box like that, to find out later he was in the gym boxing. And I had him in a headlock, boy, and then I guess the security came and they broke it up and all that stuff, cops or whatever. But that was my only it's my third altercation in school, between elementary and junior high school. That was it. But I held on. I said, I'm not letting you go. I'm not going to risk what happens next. I'm not letting you go, buddy. That was a mistake you made. All right. So anyway, that was my little bully story. I ran into 3 bullies in school in my entire life. Had to check them all. Oh, man. Hey, Brienne. Yeah, the tiny ones are the scary ones, Brienne. That's right. You got to fight for survival. Yeah, you got to fight for survival. Security. That's right. Oh, that's right, girl. You just call security. I saw a comedy. Oh my God, I saw a comedy show like that. Who did that? Who's that? It was some comedian or some skit where they yell security and the security comes and tackle the person. Oh man. I saw something the other day. Oh my gosh. I think I sent it to myself. This girl was talking about how someone I don't know. Let me see. But I'll just say it my own way because I can't remember her word for word. But she was like, people were kind of criticizing her for saying that if someone picks on her kids, that their kids are supposed to defend themselves and not be, battered, and that she's a part of the problem or something like that. And she said this kid messed with her kid, and her kid just took him out like he was like late for dinner or something. She had some joke about it, and and I understand people feel different about that stuff, man. But come on, man, who want their kid to be a punching bag for someone else's kid because his self-esteem is so low that he got to pick on someone smaller? You know what I mean? I will not advocate for my kids to be anybody's punching bag. I'm sorry. I told my kid, let me deal with the teacher and the principal, bro. Okay, but you guys are not gonna be anybody's punching bag. All right. Let them talk about your hair and all that shit. You just come with a better comeback line, Just get good at, be witty, get good at the vocabulary. Be good at that stuff. You don't need to touch them, but no, don't be anybody's punching bag. And yeah, call security. That's what, if you can't defend yourself, call security. Or the teacher or whoever. All right. Brianne is in the house. Brianne, I had to get this out the way, man. I'm on the cell phone again, Brianne. My damn. I literally cut all the devices off my network. I did a check. It wasn't a computer. It wasn't the software. And I thought it was the internet. So I took every single, you redo your network. I changed the network name, changed the password. I got this thing hardwired directly to my damn internet. I don't know what the hell's going on. So I'm going to figure it out. But I was just saying that adversity can only win, but for so long. You're gonna end up winning as long as you're fighting back. That's right, Brianne. Brianne says, yeah. He tells us, you don't need to throw the first punch, but you have a right to match force with force to protect yourself. And you would think that's common sense, right? That's common sense. Like some of the laws in some of the towns, if someone break into your house, right? You can't, the way they make it feel is as if you can't defend yourself if someone break into your house and threaten your family. And it seems like the homeowner is the one that would be penalized. There was a story of a lady that some people were robbing the store or something. And I guess the company didn't want the employees to take any action, whatever. And I think she chased them down. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe she took some pictures or whatever. But then she got fired. And she's been there for, I don't know, she was there for a lot of years. And I'm like, man, what are we doing? Where we're penalizing the people that are trying to protect the people. We're penalizing the kids that are defending themselves. What are we doing? That's like if someone decided they want to fix their own equipment, they get penalized for trying to fix it, rather than getting assistance to fix it or backup or whatever. It's a weird upside down type of stuff that we deal with. So I give people the knowledge to fix their own stuff. I don't, honestly, unfortunately, I don't know if they attempt to fix something. I would just tell people, listen, if it's on a warranty, tell the company and let them allow them to fix the problem. If there's no service center in your area, tell them, hey, send me a replacement then. Because I bought this machine on good faith. Just so happened that there's no service center in my area. I'm not going to travel 100 miles to the next service center because I didn't have to travel 100 miles to buy your stuff. So they can either ship you a replacement, okay? Or then maybe you can escalate to the next level or whatever. And people who want to deal with that nonsense, right? So but I'm saying is that's the mentality in the upside down society we live in right now. Okay? You know? Upside down, Brienne. Upside down. Upside down. All right. I think I got this out the way. I dropped my last screw. Oh, here it is. And I want to just put this. See, look how long I'm putting this screw in the back. Because what it is, the back got jacked up. It got blown out. So what I'm doing now is I got to put this all the way through the bottom to make it so this can close. Because if I put that little tiny screw, it will just go all the way through and it wouldn't seal it. And there will be a big gap in the back. And it's a shame that that's what happens. That's what happens to a machine that a person want to use. And then this is brittle and whatever. And that little thing here can cause it not to work. And then this person is, up shit's creek. Okay. So that's what I'm doing with this one. So I did it. All right. I got to make sure the other one goes all the way through. Come on, man. Come on. Let's go all the way through, man. Cut it out. Let's do this right. Let me just get this here. Let me see if I can put this here. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, man. You guys didn't. They didn't. Are you kidding me? Is it really that much longer on the other side? This is ridiculous. So one side is short and the other side is longer. So, carajo. Ay, ay, ay. All right. So let me do this. Let me hold this. Can you even see what I'm doing? This is ridiculous. So one side is short and one side is longer. Just going to hold this here. This could probably hold both of them. I'll be honest with you, this could probably hold both of them. I'm going to cut this off. There's a little bit of extra on this, and I don't want it on there. Sweet. Look at that. It sealed the whole damn thing up anyway, so maybe... All right, I may take that out. I may not even need that. Because it's already shot. I'm just doing what I can to help out. Okay, so this is good. All right, done. We're out of here. Moving to the next one. So now we got a $600 Repairs vacuum that something's going on with it. So let's see if we can save this customer $600 so she don't have to go spend another $600 bucks. All right. Okay, so Brianna, I had this whole. Let me see if I can put it in there. I had a whole little thing. I had something for you. Boom! This is for you. This is for you, Brand. Brand spanking you. Brand spanking you, Riddle. Brand spanking you, Riddle. For those, hopefully, people who are watching this later can see it. But let me see if I can read it out. A man walks into a room with a match, kerosene lamp, a candle. Coño. Brienne. God, I didn't even finish reading it, girl. I didn't even finish reading it. Every time I think I got you, I'm like, ooh. Listen, can you imagine me going to, just imagine me, right? Just imagine me going to, I'm going home, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do some research. I got one. This one is gonna get her. Watch me. right? This one's good. And then I put it up, and oh man, 2 seconds. All right. Okay, I think I have another one. I'm gonna wait till later, but I do have a question though. Here's a question for you. Here's a question for you, and it's not a riddle. It's not a riddle. Okay, it's not a riddle. It's not a riddle. It'll be more like a oh wow. I like that one. Smaller? Smaller? Am I correct? Small. Right? Small, right? Small. You see, that's how I learned to count back in the day. Short. Shorter. But isn't both of them 5? Okay. Well, I wasn't that, but I had to use. You said using my fingers. Hey, listen. However you got to do it, right? You got to use your fingers. You got to use your what you call hash. What do you call those? Oh my God, what's the name again? 1, 2, 3, 4. Coño. I forgot the name. Damn, it's not hashtag. I know it's not hashtag. That's not crosshatch. It is what's that name? What's that name? Tally. Thank you. Gosh, man. What the hell? No one's helping except Brienne. All right, so this is out the way. Okay, so this is the question. All right, I'm gonna do it like a poll. I'm gonna do this one like a poll because I'm gonna do this one. Okay, I'm gonna do this like a poll. This is gonna be a poll, but I still want you to. I want your answer anyway. Shannon Sharp? Nah, bro. Nah. I've heard, I've heard a lot. I heard a lot of. I had a girl came in here the other day, and she had 3 pictures on her phone of guys she thought I looked like. I mean, Shannon Sharp, but I don't see it. I'm sorry. If it's a compliment, I mean, fine. I'm not like knocking you. I personally don't see it. I don't know if Brienne sees it the same way. Okay, let me see what we have here. Here's a question. Okay. And I'm gonna give one other option. Okay. Boom. Start the poll. But Brienne, I still want your answer on it, though. I still want your objective answer on it. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at this thing. Shannon Sharp, huh? Well, I'm not built like Shannon Sharp. He's pretty massive. It's just that he has his own look. He has his own structure. He got a facial. He has his own thing. I just think I have my own thing. That's all. All right, here we go. All right. Let's find out what's happening with this thing. This is a Riccar vacuum. Now, these vacuums are built strong. I don't see them as having brittle plastic. So I do give them credit for that. I think Riccars are decent vacuums. They are expensive for the regular vacuum person. You're not going to find these in regular stores. You're not going to find them in the big box. You're going to only find them online, of course. You can buy them, order them online, or you have to go to a vacuum store local, like a place like this, or a local vacuum store that probably have this as their flagship vacuum brand. Okay. Okay. Now I do business with the company that sells Riccar. I just deal with 2 other brands that they sell. So the company that sells the car is they'll sell Taconi, they'll sell Simplicity, they'll sell Clean Max commercial stuff, Tornado, and also a lot of sewing machine equipment and stuff like that, right? So I'm not, I'm not trying to big this up because of any kind of alliance. Now, do I even know how to open this damn thing? Do I know how to open this? I should. Well, we're gonna find out now because I don't get these every day. But we're gonna find if I know how to open this now. Because if I don't know how to open it, I can't go any further. Oh, discovery. I love the discovery part. Let me find out what's going on with this first. Let me turn it on. Let me turn it on. DR vacuum. Jeremy, what's going on, bub? What's going on? You can see it, Brian? Can you really? Can I show? Damn. Hold on, where's my tablet? I changed my password for my Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna have to. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull up a picture of Shannon Sharp for everybody to see. But I have to. Let me redo my Wi-Fi thing. Thinking that I thought that was gonna fix the problem, man. It didn't fix the problem at all. Not happy with that. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me find Shannon Sharp. Because Brienne says she see it, so. She says she, I said, all right, Brienne, all right, fine, I'll look into it. Being that you said it. Okay, here we go. I'm on Google. Okay, well, all right, guys, so this is what I'm looking at. All right, let me see. All right, so this is what I'm looking at. All right, I'm looking at Shannon Sharp. All right. I don't know. Maybe the glasses one at the top. Maybe this. Maybe that one. Maybe. Not this one though. I'm not there yet. It's gonna take too much work. Oh man, especially the abs, man. Holy cow. Especially those some serious abs, man. I'm like, yeah, that's been the thing. I don't know what it is, bro. I've tried to get those abs going, and damn, homeboy's built though. Shit. All right. Okay. I'll give it to you. Maybe a cousin or something. Okay. Let's turn this on. Let's turn this on. Where's the... They took off the plate. Yeah, the plate is off. The plate is off. Here it is. The plate is off. Well, let's check the suction, all right? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get... Remember that tissue test we did the other day? Let's check the suction. We're going to get a piece of tissue. Okay? I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to see if it sucks it up, okay? suction seems fine. Let's check it out again. Damn, suction is good. Look how it moves the whole machine. Okay. Honestly, I would think something like this probably just need a belt. You put a new belt on it. The belt is kind of slick. Clean it up. This is not one of those machines that probably need a whole lot of anything. Just clean up. I want to see the motor though, because I think these things, one of them has two motors, or a particular model have two motors, and yeah, and this has a clutch. This is a clutch deal here. So you can, just by moving this, you can make the brush work, or you can stop the brush. Okay? Let me see what side we're dealing with here. See that? See how the clutch works on the side? I swear, I think this is a clever design. It's such a simple lever. It's such a simple lever design, but it's still very clever. It's not using the tensioner like the Hoovers would use. The Hoover tensioner works like this. There's a step pedal on the left side of the Hoover, and when you step on it, it pushes down on the belt. So right now the belt would be loose on that Hoover, and then the tensioner would push down on it, and that tightens the belt, and it will make this spin. The only problem with the tensioners is that occasionally it'll melt. Heat and friction and all that stuff. This now is a metal rod here that when you move it, it tightens the brush. Right now the brush is not engaged because the only thing that's turning would be this. And then the moment you tighten it, it now turns this also. And I think that's clever. All right. I like that. And then it pulls it away, and this stops. All right. It's awesome. This looks like it's probably been sitting for a while. I'm seeing spider webs and stuff like that, or this could just be, it could be carpet fibers or whatever. All right. Okay. Just need cleaning up and things like that. All right. Okay. All right. So let's see if I can figure out how to open this damn thing, because man, I haven't worked on one of these in a minute, but I can't remember. One guy said, this guy looks like he's just fumbling his way around, trying to figure out how to do stuff. And I'm like, yeah. Isn't that what most people do? Isn't that like what most people, like average everyday folks who are afraid to try to fix something, they feel that because they're fumbling around, they can't do it. And I'm like, nah, you could be fumbling around. You could even be knowledgeable about certain things. And let's say, for example, you're used to working on Hondas, and a guy brings in a Mercedes. Okay, I might have to put do not disturb on my stuff. And he might, everything is pretty basic. But if he was afraid to attempt to fix the Mercedes because he don't want to fumble around to figure it out, he will be very limited to what he's going to try to do. Okay, so I applaud people to try, because even if you're fearful, give it a shot, right? Give it a shot. I only want to do it because I don't want nothing to fall out when I turn the other way around. So I'm just gonna. This is supposed to be. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So let me flip this around for a second. Let's see what's going on. I want to look at this motor real quick. Here we go. So normally you would just pop this thing open, but there's a lock here, and I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I don't want to break it. So it's either up top or the bottom. What's going on? And there's this little thing. It's a slider. No. That's crazy. No, I'm supposed to be able to open this. This is cool. All right, well, guess what? I'm gonna have to look this up. Either that or I'm not strong enough. That old lady that's been the old lady, well, I shouldn't say old lady, the older lady, the mature lady, she got this covered, and I'm here like, what the fuck? Spend me a half hour. Brianna said the first time she saw my show, I spent an hour looking for a part. Coño. Now I'm gonna spend a half hour trying to open up a thing where I'm gonna figure out that, oh, all you had to do was that. Come on, Wayne. What the hell, bro? Give me a second. It's not, it can't be back here. That's stupid. What am I doing? No, it's right here, man. Come on, cut it out. Shit. This has got to be like a handle. Carry handle, maybe. What's up, Brianne? Dave! Oh, shit, Dave. Look at it. You know how simple it was, Dave? I had to press it down. That was silly. Coño. I'm here trying to do this to it. And I'm like, And then what I needed to do was... Oh, my God. I don't know, man. If Dave told me that he found himself in a situation like that before, that, you know, I wouldn't feel so bad. Because I think Dave is good at his job, right? Because welding, I mean, hey, if you're welding stuff, you're remanufacturing stuff, you're redesigning stuff, you're pimping rides and all that good stuff, you know, building up chassis, you got to be very good. But there's got to be a scenario where you're like, this got to be easier than this. What the hell is going on? This was mine. This is my moment. Okay? Damn. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Hey, Brian, no, not today. Not today, Brian, not today. Everything is right here. Got all my stuff. Got my flathead. Look, I even found a whole pair of scissors I used to use to cut hair. You know, with the little, what was this for again? This is for, this probably was for this. Or maybe it's for this, for your finger. Remember people used to cut hair like this, you know? You know? My my cousin, my uncle actually taught me how to cut hair with scissors. You know, I don't know why I got this in the shop though, I'll be honest with you. But I found it just this morning. All right. All right, so let me dive into this motor. I want to see what's underneath the hood of this thing. Okay. All right, how's the poll going? Let's see what the poll is going. The poll says depends. Okay. All right. If this depends, I would love to know what the depends mean. I would love to know what the depends mean. Depending on what? Something tells me I got to take this off if I want to get this off. Something tells me if I want to get this off, I have to take this off. I'm looking at it, and that's the feeling I'm getting. Let's see. But what does the depend mean, guys? The T9, right? I have tried to open car hoods, hidden hatches. Ah, yes. I saw a young lady go through that the other day, man. She was looking for the thing, and I've been there. You know, because you expect it to be in a certain spot. You know, like right here in the near the middle of the front of the hood, and you know, you pop the hood and you just kind of reach, and it's supposed to be like right there. You know, and you're like, what the hell? And you find yourself doing this, like, you know, that first time that when you're trying. You know, when I upload my videos, they have you put, is this made for kids or not made for kids? So I put not made for kids. So I think we're all adults here, and I could probably say it reminded me of the first time when I was assisting and taking off a top garment, and it was like, what the? How does this work? How does you get this? Oh, like, what the hell? I can't seem to open it. That's what it felt like when I was reaching under the hood. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, damn it, man. And you start looking up in the sky like, dude, it's Friday. And I had a rough week. And you got to find a way to make yourself laugh, man. If you're stuck with yourself in a room and you hate your company, you got problems. Like them kids be like, I'm bored. I'm bored. Dude, you're by yourself. What do you mean you're bored? You don't know how to entertain yourself, man? You don't know how to you don't know how to do things to entertain yourself? What do you mean you're bored? I can give you some work to do. I'm gonna give you something to do. All right, yeah. I think am I correct? No, I didn't need to. Okay, great. That's even better. All right. That's even better. I thought I needed to. You see that? You see that, Brian? You see how I got my tools right here? Okay, let me see if I was correct, if I'm incorrect. Holy shit. Damn it, I think I was right. No, wait. I was all right. So this guy is sitting on one motor. Okay. Some of them have two motors. They'll have a motor right here with the main fan that sucks in the dirt. And then they have another motor up here. Okay. I'm honestly believing that I have to double check what the uses of both of those motors are. I know I've changed the fan motors before, and they have a kind of a big circuit board here. I think one of the motors is mainly for the attachments or something like that, and then on this one is the main motor for the suction. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. I have to get one in front of me. But let's see what's happening here. Let's kind of vacuum some of this. I decided I'm gonna keep the Hart vacuum, guys. I was gonna send it back or try to sell it. I decided I'm just gonna keep this thing. I actually like this little vacuum. I like this little vacuum. One, it has a powerful suction for a little vacuum. I don't know how long it'll last because it feels like that motor is overworking itself. To be perfectly honest with you, I feel like the motor overworks itself, but I'm actually good with this vacuum. I like it. I like the suction. For what I need it for, this little part vacuum is not a bad deal. Okay, for what I need it for. It's not a bad deal. Let me clean this up. So, Brianne, you know why I asked that question, Brianne, about the poll? You know why I asked the question? Because I remember looking at that young lady that was running in that race. And for the kids that are running that race, they're training their butt off, hardcore, right, to win. They're competing. They might, they could be competing for scholarships. They could be competing just for their own self, fulfillment, etc. They're competing for the team. And I don't think that they lowered the standard in order for her to be in that race. Okay, I think that they just made sure that she was not excluded out of the race. In other words, are you able to run? Yes. Okay. And are you able to come to the training? Are you able to, just get to the starting line and start and all that stuff? You're not going to need any special assistance, which we don't allow in the race. Right? No. Okay, great. You're in. Let's do it. Now, none of the kids ran as if they were feeling like really bad and they were just like, let me slow it down for her so she can catch up. No, she was like, I'm going to catch you guys. I'm running. I am going to catch you. And I respect that. I respect that from her, and I respect that for the school for not doing that. Now, if the school said we want to create a different look, it just so happens that we have a lot of kids who want to participate. So let's create a separate heat for them. That's fine, because then they'll all compete against each other who may not have the they have other ailments or handicaps or whatever it is. But I like the fact that she still participated and everyone ran hard as if, and she ran hard, But if they all, it would be unfair for them, and it would be dishonest for them, because then they're not running at their full potential. That means that they go home and ask their parents, did you give it your all today? What are you going to tell your parents? Well, I could have given more, but we had to kind of slow it down to make sure this, the other can feel accepted and stuff like that. And it's like, man, come on, no, let's not do that. Let's not change that. That's not a good, what do you call it? It's not good things to teach our kids and us, So when it comes to standards, I'm saying, not you don't want to box anyone out because of, but you also you can diminish the other students, and you can diminish your gain by doing stuff like that. So it's a tricky thing, but I think if we're honest and we do things with honesty, I think the honesty will still prevail regardless of the pushback, because that's how I see it. That's how I see it, man. But I am inspired by people like that, man, where they, in spite of, you know what I'm saying? Like, in spite of, yes, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it my all. That's motivating, man. That's inspiring. Okay, and I think it's good for them also. But yeah, I was so impressed by that girl, man. I'll be honest with you. I was there to watch my son, and I'm here watching this girl just push hard, just grinding. I saw his race because he was in a different heat. But I'm cheering for that girl, man. And I'm just like, go, 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 go. I was like, go get him. You got this girl. Because she was hard. She was pushing, man. I was like, damn it, man. Damn, that's positive. I wish I had the video, but, I was like, damn, that's positive, bro. That is inspiring. Oh, my gosh. All right, let me flip this over. God, look at inside here. It's dirty. Something. I got my. Brianne, everything is right here. It's right here. Everything is right here, man. I'm learning. The only thing I got to figure out is why this damn computer is doing this to me. Why it's lagging like this. I got to figure it out. I don't recall. The only thing I know that happened to my computer is that it updated. And so I may have, I don't know. I just have to reverse the update and see if that works. Like go back to the same problem solving stuff we talk about every day. Go back to the beginning. So let me see if I can go back to prior to the update, see if that is, and then what about the update is choking the computer, if that's what it is. Because that's the only thing that changed. Is the update. So I'm led to believe that. Hell, where's my gloves? I'm led to believe that. Oh, Brianne, I got my little drawer that I keep my gloves. Come on, man. Come on, Dave. What are they talking about, bro? I'm on point today. Wait until the moment happens when I gotta look for something. That moment is coming. I know it's coming. All right. Oh man, the moment's coming. I'm gonna have to look for something. Now this motor is fine. There's nothing wrong with this motor. This carbon brushes. All right. Let's turn this thing on.
Why you want?
Yo!
You got change 420. If not,
I should, yeah. Yeah, I should.
I know you have change, man.
What's going on, bro?
Man, trying to be like you when I grow up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You tens?
That's fine. You
You have fives? Singles?
Yeah, 10 and 5.
10, 5, and singles.
Yeah.
All right.
You can.
And got you covered. That's 20. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Appreciate you,
Yeah,
man.
man. Wow.
Man, we're gonna take a shot later on now.
All right. All right. Those are the guys from next door. All right. All right. Where are we now? Let me flip this around. Wait, just want to turn this over. Okay. I'm actually going to pop a new belt on this bad boy. This guy's no problem. But that's it, folks. I'm a stickler, man, for, let's just give it, put your best shot, man. Not everybody's best shot is gonna give them the exact results that they have, but just go for it. I say go for it. Don't limit yourself. Go for it. Give it a shot. And then when you get to a certain point, you got a new goal, the next limit. You know, go for it again. Next shot. Go for it again. Okay, that's what we got here. Okay. All right. So I had some folks, I had someone had a question for me. Golly, man. This guy wanted to know what model was this unit behind me here. I have to leave him the answer. Okay, I want to get this paint off of here. You guys know anything better than you guys know if there's anything better than oh wow, you guys had all these. I didn't even see what you said. I can see that's happening. I didn't see all of this. Golly, man. I don't know what happened to my thing. It wasn't moving. Lowering standards, creating new opportunities are different. Yeah, lowering standards and creating new opportunities are different. Yes, Brianne. You know, you would think that people would understand something as simple as that. I swear, man. I don't think these people are real people. What I mean is, like, Brianne, you don't have a script that you have to say. Neither does Dave. Neither do I. Some people would like me to have a script. It would be a lot neater kind of a show. I wouldn't stop in between, you know, showing someone how to put a belt on and I'm talking. You know, I wouldn't stop. You just have your script. You do it, right? But I don't believe these people are real people, man, because something as common sense as what you just said there. If they say this on a show, on what do you call that? A show, TV show, right? Daytime, whatever, those the View type people or the CNNs or whatever, they will have pushback. That seemed like no, regular people don't think like what you guys are doing, man. And then they find a way to convince regular people to think like that. What you're saying is absolutely true. Creating new opportunities. Okay? And lowering standards are two different things. You can create new opportunities. If you want to create a new opportunity with a lower standard because it's accommodating a different physical deal, that's great. Go for it, right? Like, for example, let's say you have a basketball team, and I'm only using basketball because I'm going to use height as a thing. And guys are like, it's not cool that 5'5" people are not allowed to play basketball. No, you're right. You shouldn't stop 5'5" people from playing basketball. But what happened if you created a league where 5'5" people can play basketball. Maybe it's a thing league, and if that league gets popular and the more people want to see it and all that stuff, then all of a sudden 4'5" people can play basketball and all that stuff. But there's no need for you to block someone if they just don't, they tried their hardest. And then they have a guy who was a little shorter. What was his name? Muggsy back in the day. And he's probably just regular height. I think, what was he, like 5'10" or something like that? He's like regular height dude or something. Yeah, I just don't think these guys are real, man. I think these guys are all fake. I think they're actors. Because that statement there is just common sense. That's it. And I every time we think about here, we can disagree, and common sense can show up in this room. We can disagree, but they don't seem to be able to disagree and common sense show up if you're watching these people talk at the other end of the screen. I think it's all scripted. I mean, maybe not all of it, but you know what I mean. I feel like it's all scripted. How's that? Brianne, my mom said answer to the riddle, 5 letters, word. Okay, short, 2 letters. Short. Okay, yeah, that was right. See, you guys got it right. I gave it a shot. How's that? Dave said it took him 2 hours. Dave, I still didn't get the answer right. I had a different word. Okay. Hey, car guy. I'm sorry. I didn't see all of this, guys. My screen normally auto moved down, and some reason it's not doing it. Let me see. I was typing something about gloves when Dave said something, so I decided to answer for. Oh, okay. Hey, car guy. All right, car guy. All right. Let me see. What else we got? Sydney. Hey, Sydney. Holy crap. I hadn't seen you in a minute. And Cindy says no. Standards are standards. That's what's up, Sydney. Respect. Respect, man. Glad to see you back. Having a world full of people who grew up getting participation trophies across the board makes the way too many people. Listen, I felt totally uncomfortable about that. Okay, the participation trophies. I went to one of my sons. Every year they have this. It's like a party and awards and stuff like that. And they were like, I don't know, man, like 30 trophies. I think they were coming up with trophies to make sure everyone got one. And I'm like, guys, I know what you think you're doing, but no, man, that's not the way, it's not even that Wayne thinks that's the way. I've seen it. We've seen it work, right? And then you can talk to other parents and they agree with you, right? But no, but for some reason it's still happening. So I'm like, the parents understand it, right? But it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? You ever see those board meetings, those parent board meetings where the parents are saying, hey, man, we don't want this. And the board is just sitting there. And they're just like, we're just letting you guys talk so you don't riot in the streets. But we're not going to do what you're asking. We don't give a shit about what you say. That's what I feel like when I'm watching these board meetings where these parents are like, listen, man, this ain't cool what you guys. Another parent comes up and he's like, let me show you what they had in my. And then the board is just like, whatever. And I'm like, God. So, and even if the parents can disagree, you can, in a real life, you can come to terms. And you can say, well, okay, I see what you mean there, but blah, 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 right? But for some reason, man, it doesn't seem to transfer, man. I don't know. I don't know if I'm not the only one that sees this. That's looking at it like, you guys can't be for real, man. This is weird. You guys can't be for real. This is odd, you know? Anyway. Oh man. Like MMA and weight classes. Yeah. You know, my brother gives his daughter everything so she acts, and future husband for failure. Dave. Oh, yours don't? Yeah, right now it is. Right now my screen rolls up for some reason, but then earlier, right now it did. So when Brienne just said, no, Dave, you're right, it rolled up. And the other ones, I don't know why the other ones weren't doing it. So Brienne says here, the reason I'm reading these guys, because I don't know how well it's going to show up on the videos later on as you're playing it. Sometimes I play it and I don't see the chat, and I do the replay. There's a button I have to click that says, you know, enable chat replay. But so I don't take the chance on that. All right. My husband did that with my daughter, and he's realizing why him and I have such different opinions. Yeah. Thanks, Dave. It's always good to be here with you guys, man. Sydney is cool, man. Give me a second, guys. Oh, this is my lady here. ¿Cómo está?
Hola.
Hola. Man, you take forever and ever and ever. What happened? You that busy?
Busy, working, a lot of things.
Yeah? What's going on?
Nothing.
Okay.
Working.
Oh, I like these. Nice. How's the little one?
Good.
Yeah?
3 months.
3 months.
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Okay.
Time is flying.
Yeah,
The year is gone, the time is flying.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes, though. That's how many now? You said 4 kids?
4.
4? Okay, and you said you were finished, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad. I'm gonna clean my work while I'm at it. I am plugging. Yeah, I'm cleaning. So 4 kids. Holy cow. So how many girls, how many boys?
4 boys.
That's right. We said it was all. Come on, you're not gonna go again get with girl?
No.
Now one more time. Come on, cut it out. One more time.
That's it. No feet in the car. It's 3 feet and 1 no.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Busy.
Yeah.
I started working half day. When my kids in the school, I go work
Okay.
to one house and then come back.
And that's it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
My
Well.
work is still working.
Oh, okay. How many people you have working with you?
I got 7 right now.
7 people.
Yeah.
Good for you. Yeah. Let me see. Let me pull this up here for. Let me see if I have this in the system here. Yeah. There you are, right here. How do you say that name? The last name?
Palacios.
Palacios.
You know, like where the king is Palacio.
Oh, the palace.
Yeah, the
Is
palace.
that what it is?
Yes.
Oh,
Palace.
okay,
Palace.
Palacios. I love that. So you're a queen.
Yeah.
Is that? You're a queen, huh? Let's see. Okay, over here. Palacios. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Let me give you one of these Palacios. Let me see if I have one. I have something I can give you. Palacios, the queen of the town.
Yeah.
Here. Feliz Navidad.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll see you soon.
Okay, darling. Take care. Oh, yeah, man. Because the best part of the show, a lot of times, is the stuff you guys are talking about. I'll be honest with you. You guys seem to be, you guys seem to be the best part of the show. All right, let me see here, Dave. I put someone in the hideout, timeout earlier. Yep. Tired to put myself. Yep. That's positive. We're above our own law. Yeah. Apparently, you guys are cool, man. You guys are cool. You guys are all right, bro. I'll be honest. I have a cool crew. All right, so I have a young lady that I heard yesterday. I think I'm gonna play her, and I want you guys to tell me if you think she's correct. Okay. While I finish wiping this, give me a second. I'm just trying to. Okay. Tell me if you think this girl's correct. Okay. You can't see because I can't share the screens right now with the phone, but I'll play her in the background. You probably heard this girl already.
Living in America. Been here about a year and a half. I have my own little mission on the go where I try to understand the people that hate the current administration the most. And today I have a message specifically for them. Now, I came to America with an open mind. Now, when I moved here, I believed that this country was built on freedom of speech, individuality, and respect for differing opinions. And what I learned pretty quickly is that there's far too many of you that believe that only those freedoms should apply to you and only you. And then within a second of somebody thinking differently than you, you will mock them, you will try to cancel them, and you will shut them out. You can't treat people like garbage and then expect them to stand beside you. That is not how unity works. You say that you're the party of tolerance, but you've also created this culture where if somebody doesn't agree with you, then they're automatically sexist, racist, or uneducated. You say that you're all for inclusion, but you exclude half of the country because they voted differently than you. You preach that you're all about kindness and empathy, but you can also cheer when conservatives lose their jobs or, I don't know, their life. You say that love wins, but you harass and cancel anybody who thinks differently than you. You love to say, my body, my choice for abortion, but then you call people murderers when they don't want to get a vaccine. You say that you need to protect democracy, but you're all for censoring people on social media just because they think differently than you. You scream that you're standing up for women, but you're also changing the definition of woman. You say that you're standing up for women, but you also want men in women's sports. You also want little boys to change in front of little girls. And if you don't agree with that, then you say that people are transphobic. You say that you're fighting for the working class, but you can also mock truckers and farmers and blue-collar workers whenever they think differently than you. You say that no human is illegal, but that is also the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard because I followed all of the laws and legislation that this country had in place so that I didn't break the law. But you're supporting people who legitimately break the law by coming into the country illegally. You can't claim to be the party of compassion when you're straight up cheering when your political opponents suffer. You can't call yourself the party of tolerance when you shut down anyone who thinks differently than you. You can't say that you're protecting democracy while trying to silence half of your country. As somebody that's new to this country, please let me relay this message for you. You're not losing people because they're brainwashed or extremist. You're losing them because you've forgotten how to listen, you have forgotten basic respect, and you've also forgotten how to disagree without being hateful. And all of this is coming from a newcomer who genuinely believes that you can do better.
Damn. All right. People can agree or disagree, but she said what she had to say. People can agree and disagree with this. Now, you know what's funny? It's not everything that everyone has to say is correct, you know, and not everything that everyone has to say lands, but they are nuggets of truth in a lot of things that people say. And the way we work is we find a way to come together. You know? Because, Brianne, there are people who believe that the participation trophies that's the way it's supposed to be. Right? Everyone is supposed to get a trophy. And it's like, I don't agree. I think everyone should have a shot at getting a trophy. If the trophy is for first, second, and third, I don't think 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, you know, like that. Well, we're going to give you one for, you know, you had your shorts on properly. You had your socks on properly. So, you know, so, and if I don't agree with that, then a person may call me that I'm hateful. I'm some kind of phobic. I'm some kind of ist. I have some kind of ism, and I just have an opinion, you know? And the funny thing about it, in other circumstances, they would have agreed in like a different circumstance, you know, like maybe it was something that has to do with them and maybe something that they were doing. And they were like, yeah, no, I don't think you should get that, right? I say, yeah, but how come you don't think it should be like that over here? Well, that's different because the person is black or whatever, or the person is gay or whatever. I was like, no, it's not different. And it's just, they're people. They're people. I don't care. I don't care who you want to sleep with, dude. You're the same. You're a person, okay? I'm not gonna just. Let's not just do that just because, you know, that doesn't make any sense, okay? You know. It's like such a weird place we're in, man, and we're watching it happen in real time. You know, we're watching it happen in real time. But I thought she was clever. So when I heard it, I was like, you know what? Let me play this for the guys. Let me see what they think about it. Participation trophies eliminate motivation for growth. You know what? I'm gonna pin that. I'm gonna pin that. I'm gonna pin that. Participation trophies. You know what's so funny? 62% says no. I am so glad. And so far, no one says yes. You know what? And you know what's so funny about that, Dave? You're right. Some of the most unforgiving people I know are church people. I get it when Texas are flooding MAGA churches, would not let people sleep in it, right? The mega churches. I'm sorry, I said MAGA churches. The guy that ran a mattress house, the guy that ran mattress warehouse, door open, yes, come on in. I think that would be a cool thing, you know. I don't remember the mattress guy. I do remember the story of the mega church guy, the guy that squints his eyes when he preaches. I do remember that. That was weird, you know. That was weird because those same people are giving big money to keep that church going, you know. That was weird to see. Mattress guy Mac. Yeah, I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out. I didn't know who that guy was. I never saw that. How did I miss that story? They didn't push it a lot or damn. You know what's funny also, Dave? There's a lot of good people doing good things out there that no one even knows about. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good happening out there that no one knows about. A lot of good happening, and a lot of the bad is just being perpetuated. You know, and not good for just for the showmanship, but good for good, like good. They're very good people out there, man, and you know, I champion that. My mom is a good person. You know, I mean, for real. I've seen her feed people. You know, when I was growing up, there were kids that we knew for sure because they were like step kids, that the husband, right, would kind of lock up food and stuff like that, knowing that the step kids are there eating the food for the weekend. I'm like, man, what the hell would you do that? That's cruel, you know? So when their kids ate, well, the step kids. So when the kids would come play with us over at the house, they'll eat up all the food on the weekend because they were hungry. And my mom said, I don't care, you know, I don't care that happens, man. I know what's happening with them, so I want to make sure that they're well fed. So I'm okay with that. And she never went without, you know, so she's a good person, like genuinely a a good person, and that was my example, that was my example. You know what I mean? And no one knew about it. I knew about it, and I saw her do it, but she never talked about it like that. She never bragged about it, There's a lot of good people, man, and we can't make it seem like it's lame to be that person or you're a sucker to be that person. Because now, what happened if we all follow that model of, oh, you're a sucker because you did something good, and then all right, so everyone says, you know what, you're right. I don't want to be a sucker, and we all just cut it. Like, I don't think people think, if I ran this out, if we ran our society like this and we ran it all the way out, where are we going to end up? Is this long lasting? Would this support a society that your grandkids will want to live in? And some people think they would like it because they're ignorant. They really don't know. And it's like, you think this would work years down the road? Like right now, it feels good for you to say this, and you get to like put a little chip on your thing, and you get to say, well, I'm the best, I'm the nicest in the room, or I'm the most tolerant in the room, or I'm the most progressive, or whatever it is that people feel at that moment where they think they should lift this up. They said, I'm good that you have that feeling, but if we ran out your worldview, if we ran it out all the way, what's at the end of this road? Because that's how you think of things. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, all right, let's say Dave fixed a car, and he just wanted it to look good. It looks good. It has all the sprinkles of niceties, but the inside is not good. What's the long run? What happens when that car now is on the track, and now you want it to really deliver? What's going to look like? And you're like, nah, that's not gonna work. Yes, that's the same way we should look at the way we're doing a lot of these things. The whole participation trophy stuff, lowering standards. What would it look like if we just continue to do this low standard thing for the next 20, 30 years? Where are we at the end of this? And I don't know if enough of us think of it in that term. We want that quick, I'm the nicest, I'm the most, I'm the nicest one. I love these people more than you do. If you really love these people, you would make sure they do things the right way. I'm gonna get a belt, guys. Give me a second. Oh, that was it, Brienne. You caught me. Oh man, that was it. I should have had the belt out from before. Coño. Oh my God. Yeah, you got me. Oh, yeah. What the hell, Wayne? Where is my belt? All right, here we go. We'll rock and roll with this. All right, let me see what Grant says. Sydney says, evil people exist, but I think that we have more people spreading good actions out there than evil ones. You know what it is? It's just that I guess the evil people are amplified. They're amplified. I think that's what it is. Just like, okay, I was talking about something the other day, a couple of months ago. I think Dave was actually on the show at that day. And we were talking about cultures, and people talk about Black culture and stuff. I'm like, there's no such thing as Black culture. Cut that out, right? The reason I said that is because Black people in the South are different from the Black folks in the North, different from Black folks in the Caribbean, different from Black guys who are old school, that they dress very neat. They'll wear their little felt cap. Yesterday I ran into some guys that were cowboys. They do that, and they were inviting me to their bonfire thing, and every year they do this stuff, and they have horses, and they do a lot of donations and good for the community, and they're just in their own little bubble, and they have their own culture. So then the same with white folks, where there are people in the South, people in the North, people in Texas, people in Louisiana, people in California, totally different people. People in New York, totally different culture scenario. So there's no white culture. You know what I'm saying? So when they say that, the black community is no, man. It's just cut that out. But what happened is there are certain people in a community that is the loudest. So when people see that, they say, well, that's their culture. And it's like, no, that's not, because it's not my culture. I don't move like that. Right? So I get thrown in. I move totally different. Right? And I teach my kids different. Right? And my mom is in a different scenario. And my cousins are in a different scenario. And my friends are, and the people I worked with, so it's so I look at it like that. I think the evil is just amplified. Just like particular sections of the culture is amplified. And then all of a sudden everyone thinks that that's the culture. That's the way. That's how those girls are. That's how those girls from California. It's like not all the girls from California are like that. You know what I mean? But I think we simplify things, and it's easy for us to do that. And it's lazy, but it's easy. Okay. And we think that everyone, like not everyone from South America is the same. Not everyone from North America is the same. Not everyone from, India is the same. They have their own strife in India. They have a whole caste system of different cultures and different languages and different religions and different things. So not all Indians are the same people, culture. I mean, it's not all the same. So that's why I said, so that evil, you're right, man. There's a lot of good people. I think they're more good than evil. It's just that the evil is amplified. How it's being amplified, I don't know. Could be media, could be whatever, but it's amplified. Brienne, that's awesome. That's awesome. I think that's probably why we clicked. Let me see. Cars I make, pretty on bottom too. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Brienne says your mom sound like me, and I said that's why we clicked, right? Was telling mom about Whisperer getting stuck, and you helping her. She liked that. Wow, that's cool. iCar guy, Wayne. I associate with good people and I avoid bad people. That's it. And I think that's good. I think that's it. And that's probably, I think that's what it is, right? You associate with good people, and people associate with cliques, and we tend to like attracts like. We tend to attract to each other, okay? And but I do think that certain things that just seem to be amplified. I'm not sure how, why, where, when, and whatever, but I do think certain things are amplified. Okay, like I was talking about this the other day with the guys. Bible says not to sup with evil people. Sup. Okay, people bring me their animals when they're broke. I have a different way with animals. That's good. That's good, Brienne. Man, did you see this guy won the, what's it call it? I think is the National Geographic photo. It was 2 foxes, man. They were nice looking foxes, bro. Oh my gosh. Just to think about animals for a second. I wanted to share with you guys, but my thing broke down yesterday. And I was looking at this picture out of the blue. I mean, I don't have animals, right? But I love watching how they have these characters, man. I love watching the animals that look like they're having fun. They're human characteristics. You know, I really enjoy watching those little animal videos and stuff. Or when my sister-in-law would bring over her animals and she's arguing with her dog. And I watch them argue. I'm just like, how does he know to argue with you? What do you do? Are you training him to argue? Or it seemed like he has his own personality. Like he's just like, no, I'm not eating that crap, you know. And then he'll bark back at her. She's like, no, you need to go sit down. He's like, I'm going to sit down. Oh my gosh. Oh man, it's exciting. I told my wife, I said I'm probably gonna end up with a dog when I'm older and retired. I'm gonna want like a cool companion, like a cool guy could just like, hey man, what's going on, man? You hungry? You're just like, yeah, I'm hungry, man. Let me find this thing, man. Okay, you know what? Let me just look it up. Let me look it up. Let me see if I remember the name. It's I think it's National Geographic or something like that. Photo of the year. Let me see. I think it's National. I may be wrong. National. Let me see. What kind of animals do you really work with most, Brianne? Is it more? No, it's a fox. No, this is not showing up. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Fox picture of the year, maybe. Picture winner. Let me see if I got this right. No, that's not the image I saw. Oh my gosh. This is it. This is it. I thought this was so cool. Man. I mean, I was looking at the characteristics in their face. You see that? Isn't that all right? Isn't that cool, man? Isn't that cool? Look at that, man. I thought that was so cool. I figured I'd share with you guys. Oh man. All right, guys. I'm gonna chop it up here. We had fun. Sydney, man. Damn, dude. It is always a pleasure to have you swing by. I swear. Jeremy County. What's up, buddy? They don't need to be pets. They're wild animals. They're brought to me when their mother are killed. Really? So do you do rescue or are you just have like what a kennel, or their eyes won't open yet? They're amazing, but they can be dangerous. Okay. My pups, it's my crew. Wow, you got pups, Dave. When Max reached maturity. Oh wow. Yeah. Beautiful, awesome picture. Hello from Detroit. What's up, bro? Okay, what's up in Detroit? I've had raccoons, possums, squirrels, rabbits. What? My pleasure's mine. Yeah, man. Keep rocking. Sydney, man, thank you, man. Sydney, you've been a long time. You've been hanging for a minute, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate Dave. I appreciate this. You guys are officially a part of the backpack, man. Okay? Did I say backpack? Vac pack. Oh my gosh. The whole backpack crew. You guys clicked. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I have a lot to do today. I have I'm taking my son to take a test tomorrow. And then he has a race. So someone else is going to be running my shop tomorrow. But so I want to make sure everything is in place and they know where to find everything and all that good stuff. But yeah, he's going to be taking a 3-hour test tomorrow, 7 a.m. So I'm going to have some, I don't know, man. I'm going to have my drawing pad. I'll have something to write with or something, and I'll hang out and wait for him. And then at 12, he's going to be running, but he don't run until 3. So I'm going to have to wait until 3 for for him to run. And then after he makes that run at 3, he don't run again until 6. That's the part I don't like about this whole thing. Cross country, they have their meet, they run for 15, 20 minutes, whatever, and then that's it, they're done. This one, the winter track, it's like an all-day thing, man, and it's freezing, and you just have to just suck it up. And so when I watch those kids out there, and they're just like, you know, they're just like, you know, holding it tight together, I'm like, God, man, I respect you guys, because I wouldn't, no. I would have been in a different sport. I'm sorry. I was like, the winter time, I was like, hey, so what do you guys do on the inside during the winter? I think I'll be doing something else. So I give him a lot of respect for that, and I'm glad he's doing it, because it's showing him his resilience. He's showing up. He's growing so much, man. I'm watching him like just toughen up, man, and do whatever needs to be done. You know, I love it. All right, guys. Hey, listen, I think I'm gonna have got something else I want to put up before Christmas. It might be something digital. This way, it's an instant. You know, whoever wins get it instantly, rather than shipping. So it might be like, I don't know, some Amazon thing or something. I'm still sorting it out. So we'll see how that work out. All right, but it's only for the backpack. It's not for anybody else passing through. It's only for the crew. All right, so I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do that. All right, but guys, stay positive, stay cool, enjoy your weekend. I'll be I might, you know what? I might have a quick live tomorrow at the race. I might do that real quick I might do that. Maybe like a 3-minute plug-in. I think that would be cool. I think I'll do that. Just a quick little plug-in tomorrow at the race. All right. Stay positive, folks. Yes, Brianne. You're down? Your dad ran cross country. You did sprints and hurdles. Oh, wow. Wait, Dave, you used to do cross country into Canada. Are you kidding me? I didn't know all this, man. I didn't know that. You guys never told me. Man, that's cool, man. I'll tell you my story later, another day. Just have Brianne, see if you can remind me, if you can remember to remind me. I'm gonna tell you my story. I used to run as a kid, and then I stopped. And I'm gonna tell you why I stopped. All right. I'll see you guys later. Stay positive.